hindi naman sikreto yan dahil actually, di ba, pati yung appearance ko, na-question na rin. And again, I have to say, I respect the lawmakers who brought that up. I think it's within their prerogative to raise whatever concerns they have in relation to my appearance. Pero nasabi ko na rin, no, na the past few weeks, sabi naman talaga nila that there will be subpoenas issued. No? Ngayon, yung pagdating naman sa akin, humarap naman ako sa Committee on Good Government. Abogado na rin ako ng Vice Presidente ng mga panahon na yon. At hindi naman ako nag-invoke ng attorney-client because all I can really testify to is kung ano yung totoo na participation ko sa kung ano mang sa dung stint ko nung ako'y nasa DepEd. So I never really saw any conflict with that. But again, if there are subpoenas, these are things that the defense team will have to discuss. We'll have to look at the subpoenas. And ako naman sa sarili ko, I have no problems complying with it. But I have to state that the fundamental objection here is not just the issuance of subpoenas. No? The fundamental objection rather that we are raising here is on the proceedings themselves, and even, nasabi nga ni Atty. Sheila, on the ancillary process that come out of those proceedings.
So you'll just go there as a resource person, pag pinasabina ka, pero you will still be one of the defense team.
But I will go there as a resource person, witness whatever they want to qualify or characterize it as such, and I will answer questions as the best way I know how based on my personal knowledge. I will not comment on that, pero kung ang tatanungin naman sa akin ay kung yung anong natanong na rin sa akin sa good government, kasi that was very exhaustive. In fact, not only myself, even Attorney Monsayak was there. Attended every hearing. We answered all the questions directed to us, and not once did I invoke the attorney-client privilege. Because ang masasagot ko lang naman ay kung ano yung nasa personal knowledge ko.
Reaction niyo po ng pagkustudiya ng Kamara kay Romel Madriaga?
Sa akin, that is something that is between actually the court, the Committee on Justice and the court that has jurisdiction over the case of Romel Madriaga. Again, that goes into yung mga processes na kasi na to, kakibat siya nung mismong proseso na kina-question namin. But as to the safety of Mr. Madriaga, hindi kami yung may hawak ng kaso kasi na perjury laban kay Mr. Madriaga, no? Pero as to the safety, gusto naman namin mag-testify siya eh. Diba? Kasi paano na sabi niya kung hindi natin siya papatestify, di ba? Doon lang yung forum. But again, at the proper forum. So, kung siya man ay assuming napunta tayo time for us to test his credibility.
Sorry, for clarification lang. Kasi you said the Vice President is not waiving her right to present evidence at in the House proceedings po ba? And even you said po na you are willing to attend the House impeachment proceedings. Pero sabi you are asserting na unconstitutional yung House proceedings. So,
definitely not. I think if you listened earlier, I've stated clearly that since the objection challenge to the proceeding goes to jurisdiction, then what the defense is basically saying is that we are prepared, or the respondent is prepared to meet the accusations against her, but before the proper forum, before the body that is vested by the authority or power to conduct trial under the Constitution. And if you take a look at the Constitution, the only body that can conduct trial in impeachment cases is the Senate. So, if you're asking, is there any contradiction between us submitting this letter or Attorney Poa attending Attorney Poa's decision to attend the hearing stated, or the schedule of the hearing stated in the whatever subpoena that he will receive in the forthcoming days? Is there any contradiction? I don't think so. Because it's clear, how can you participate in a proceeding where you are precisely questioning the authority of the body conducting the proceeding? There's no contradiction. If the Vice President will be asked to present her evidence or to examine or cross-examine the witnesses that the complainants will produce, then that has to come at a time when the matter is already before the impeachment court. And at this point, what the Vice President are saying is waive the right to any challenge, objections, or any of her constitutional rights that even the Supreme Court had said in the recent resolution in the Duterte ruling is effective all throughout the entire impeachment process. The Bill of Rights applies to the entire impeachment process. It's clear. It's not something the decision.